We've made a short video to talk to you a little bit about counting carbs, measuring food, and then how Henry's peeing works. So typically with his dinner, what we've got here, we use measuring cups and we use a scale. And I'll show you how we use both of those. Meat is free. Meat, cheese, eggs are free. But this is a half a cup of peas that we've measured beforehand. This is a half a cup of rice that we've measured beforehand. And if you want to include fruit, fruit is usually done best by weight because there's so much size variability. So you'll put the bowl that will contain it on the scale, you'll press it on, and then I just have memorized that 50 grams of blueberries is 7 carbs. And so you'll put the fruit in there. We've got 50. So this will be the meal that Henry will eat. And so what we tend to do now is either on like a piece of paper or a little dry erase board that we have on our fridge is we calculate up his carbs. So the meat's free, so it's 0. And the rice is 20 for a half a cup. And the peas are 15 for half a cup. And these are 7. So Henry has a little helping sister
15
here.
15 and 7.
So we have 15 plus 20 plus 7 equals 42. Can you write 42? So we know 42 is the amount of carbs that Henry will eat. So we do all the measuring, all the calculation before his meal. Henry, we're going to show your friends and your teachers how your pump works and how we take a blood sugar. Can you come and wash your hands for us? Because you're about to eat dinner?
That's good.
Okay, so the first thing Henry will do is
wash my hands. Does be on the soap? Then I need to scrub, scrub, scrub. And then I need to put that off and dry. Now I go to the kitchen and I climb up here.
This is Henry's meter remote. These are the test strips. This is the lancing device. We normally keep it sit on about 3. This is how you cock it. You can test it and you can feel it on a spring give. So I cock it.
Cock, 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 cock.
This is a test strip. They're light and moisture sensitive, so you want to close it. This black, hold on, Bubba, let me talk to him. The black and white part goes down in the machine, and this is the thing that wicks the blood away. So you just want to touch the top of the dot of blood to that, and so it will wick the blood down in it. So you put it in there, and then the remote is going to show you, it'll say match code 25. You just wait, and you wait for the finger. This is the one where you can see it saying it's ready for blood. And so Henry's washed his hands. You can do any of the fingertips. I generally take and hold the fingertip. It's cocked. You want to go up to the midline and then out a little bit to the side. Either side is fine. Hold it flush against the skin and press. And then gently, a drop of blood will come up. And then I touch the top of the test strip to the top of the drop of the blood. And that was an error. It didn't go all the way down. Count it down. His blood sugar is 112. Now, we know that he's having 42 carbs for dinner. So, he's having 42 carbs for dinner, and it will say bolus. You hit
I don't know, I have a
okay for
spoon.
bolus.
I don't know.
Go grab a fork, Bubba. And then it will say easy carb. I'll do it. So say easy carb, and then this flashing number, the thing that you want to dial up, is the number of carbs that he's having. And actually in my calculations, Matt reminded me that the sausages actually have a little bit of carbs in them, so that means he's actually having 45 carbs. So I've got it to where it says 46 carbs. When it's flashing, it means you can change it. I hit OK. Add BG. This machine will remember his blood glucose. And so there it is. I confirm, yes, it was just 112. I took it. I hit OK. I hit show result. And it's telling me that he's going to need 1.5 units of insulin. You have to manually dial it in. It has a lot of idiot controls on it. So we dial it up to 1.5.
Go right there behind the chair, and we won't even see you at all. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So it's 1.5, and then you hit OK and go. And you're within 5 feet of Henry. And this is when it will count down and deliver. And it'll take a second. It'll probably count down to 1 and then to 0 as it's delivering the insulin to Henry.
Pretty big. Now it's really wide.
And then it will remind you, say check in 2 hours, and you hit OK, confirm. And then that's how you deliver insulin with the Ping remote.